it started with this one woman named Okuni no Izumo, and she just started doing like song and dance stuff and out on the street. So a lot of people would go watch. And originally, words in Japanese are written by characters, and the characters can have similar sounds but different meanings. And Kabuki, the word, was originally written with the characters for sing, dance, and prostitute. But once it started to become more of like a revered art form, it became sing, dance, and skill. So that's what it is today.
It's a 64 by 64, so that 64 squares about 4,000. So I first have to fold the paper into 4,000 little squares. Because then you use all those little squares as benchmarks to tell you where to go. And some people say, spend 2 hours just folding, just to get the paper set up. And I say, well, an artist might spend 2 hours getting the canvas all ready. A whole new bunch of kids there that are your age. And they all come in with their computers. They download all the priest patterns, and they do stuff that most of us can't do. And so there's this whole new generation. So I'm going to talk a little bit about sort of where modern origami is, because most people have no idea that sort of stuff goes on. And this looks pretty good. I'm sort of an amateur. I'll show you pictures of what really good stuff that gets done. And we're at the point now where exhibitions are being mounted in professional art galleries around the world, because this stuff is so remarkable. And some schools of art around the world are actually thinking about getting ready to create in their art departments origami programs, because it's starting to be considered a fine art. So when I show you some of these pictures, you'll get a sense of what's being done is extraordinary. So, you know, so this is not the origami I grew up with. You know, you make a little paper hat or a drinking cup or even a paper crane, which is okay. Just there's a lot of stuff we've learned mathematically about how paper works and folds. So they've got some bizarre measurements so that it works out.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that goes on there. No, this go on the top, and this go like this.
Somebody pointed that out to me in art class.
Hi. Now we're gonna learn to make sushi, but not like the traditional sushi. Because traditional sushi is just rice and fish. That's it. Or rice and eel, or rice and shrimp. Any type of rice and seafood. But today what we're making is called maki, and it's like, you've probably seen it. It's the one in the roll, the one that's like round and you have like stuffing in it. So we're gonna make maki, but then we're gonna make it kind of Korean style, because we don't really know how to make it traditional Japanese way. So, and Alex is gonna do a demo. So the plan is, you can just, everybody come grab a plate, and you're gonna want to grab a sheet of seaweed, and then you can pick whatever you would like to put into your sushi. So we have carrots, cucumber, celery. The yellow thing is pickled radish. It's kind of sweet.
We don't have the rice. We have.
See what he does.
I saw like usually you're supposed to put in a lot of rice, but because we don't have that much, we can't.
What's the word? Disrespect.
Keep 1.5 inches at the end front, so you can put all your stuff there, and it's just easier. And you just line it up like this. You can actually make it really thick, but you know, because we don't have that much stuff, we can't. Because we're poor, and then.
Yes, ACC need more money.
And then tissue.
We should do a fundraiser for ACC.
Okay. And now, when you do this, you have to do here, and then
Yeah, it's too small.
wrap around, and like kind of crush it so it stays still, and then roll, 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 roll. And make sure this doesn't go in, because that's not good. And then,
Not surprised at all.
Did you make it in?
I like oiling my knife.
What do they call it?
Careful when you do this, because it's very sharp.
They're like chocolate.
But it also does.
I don't like some ice.
Can they use some of that? Yeah, that's why I
Is that tuna?
Yes.
love you for life.
This one take you over there.
Hold on a second.
I know, hold on a second.
Oiling it so it doesn't get sticky, because it gets sticky and it grows. You could probably like cut it like 2 or 3 times before you have to re-oil it.
yeah.
I'm good.
Hi.
Nice hair.
Thank you.
Maybe add a little rice in it. So I had water. It's delicious.
What kind of oil is
Have to
this?
spray it
Sesame
all over
oil.
the paper?
Okay.
Have to spray it all over.
Koreans love sesame oil, so.
I have,
Yeah.
I have eaten peanut. Sorry.
Hi.
Oh,
Did you start with this first?
yeah.
Oh my
You
god.
go like that, and then you like push down, and then you squeeze it. Sorry.
I think this is the best part of this one.
George, eat the other one, not that one. That's the one we used to roll.
What?
Okay, sorry.
That's fine.
This is my last.
I can't. What? No. Why would you do something?
Can I try?
Yeah.
Why would you even do something?
Thank you.
You know, like MySpace, they had like the first one to shoot it and then like love from on the other side.